Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here to some more Fan Fridays, and we have AF Blaze with a mono water starter team. He's back. They took away his triples, but let's see what we can do in doubles and water starters. You don't see them all the time, but yo, mono hype is always awesome. So I can't wait to see what he's cooked up for the 7th generation. We got Z moves, we got all kinds of new combos and fun stuff like that. So it's going to be a Blastoise Samurott Open. That doesn't happen at all in doubles, so I'm kind of interested in seeing how this plays out. That's going to be a withdraw for the Mimikyu into the Ninetales for the opponent right there. I'm guessing Freeze Dry just wants to take as much free damage as possible. And also sets up a little bit of Hail. So Lucario also being withdrawn. Double withdraw into the Blissey to tank up these special attacks. So Blastoise comes in with the Fake Out. We'll be stopping anything that Blissey was maybe thinking about doing. And immediate Z move from the Samurott. Is Samurott just going... Oh, boosting its speed. Okay. That's going to be status. Z Rain Dance. Oh, yes. That is hype. Alright. Alright, so we have Z Rain Dance mono water starters. And it's a speedy Samurott, guys. Now has boosted damage under the rain, and the Fake Out also, wow, there's a lot of little things that are happening, and then into the Mega Blastoise. So we see Mega and Z move just lead into rain for so much power. And yeah, the Fake Out on Blastoise actually helps kind of secure all those things. Oh no, Ninetales will avoid the attack though. So unfortunate right there, but the Freeze Dry onto Blastoise, not even going to be a 2-hit KO, but the Blastoise gets frozen from the Freeze Dry, and it is frozen solid. Unlucky, missing Hydro Pump and getting frozen. And then, of all the moves for Blissey to carry, and the paralysis to set in as well after the speed boost. Oh my goodness, it's the battle where everything goes wrong. How do you come back from that? So Ninetales going to Freeze Dry onto Samurott this time. Samurott will not be able to survive. Blastoise just has a lot of that natural tankiness when it Mega Evolves. And Blastoise still frozen solid this turn. So Blissey's going to throw down another Thunder. And let's see how much damage this does compared to the Freeze Dry. Slightly less. Just like ever so slightly less damage, but still pretty ridiculous. So we still got some rain. Looking on the bright side, Empoleon's in. Might have some more physical attacks to deal with the Blissey. And Ninetales with the Freeze Dry will go for the finishing blow onto the Blastoise. Ooh, that's just some brutal stuff right there. Blissey tries the Toxic Empoleon. That's not how it works. But the Flash Cannon is actually throwing down the special move onto Ninetales. Catches Ninetales off guard. At least gets one back. So that's what we're dealing with. And then Lucario comes in. So Lucario does have the fighting to deal with the Empoleon. But now Feraligator's on the field. So Feraligator might try to find set up on the Dragon Dance. There's not much rain left though. So they gotta make it. He has to make it work now. And then Lucario Mega Evolves. Whew. This is a wild battle. So Empoleon protecting this turn. Buying that crucial time that is needed. Lucario's Aura Sphere will be protected right there. So Aura Sphere, close combat, whatever it is. And then Feraligator with the waterfall under rain, able to one-shot the Blissey. That's pretty ridiculous. Alright, so I know that Blissey doesn't have like the biggest defense, but it still has a huge hit point pool. So being able to use the rain, sheer force, all kinds of fun right there. Empoleon goes for the double protect. That will fail this time. And with the Aura Sphere, we're going to see... yeah, enough damage to KO the Empoleon. Can be bulky. Sometimes you see the Assault Vest, but that is not what's happening right now. And it looks like Feraligator going for that Dragon Dance. Can Feraligator bring back the 2v1? Is that even a possibility as Mimikyu goes for the play rough? Nah, something tells me that this was just kind of like showing one of the most unfortunate battles ever. But for Alligator, it's going to throw down that Waterfall. Waterfall will take out the Lucario. So, for Alligator's trying its best to fight right now. Wait a second. Was the Shadow Sneak not enough? I mean, Play Rough and Shadow Sneak will be enough to KO, unless Play Rough misses. And that would be fair with all the other hacks that's been going on. because double Shadow Sneak wouldn't do it. Mimikyu goes for the play rough. Feraligatr avoids it. So the one move that could decide it from the Mimikyu ends up missing. And then Feraligatr, like even without that play rough, I thought it was over like 3 turns ago. Like, no. Feraligatr did surprise with a crazy amount of damage, though. Just sheer force. Rain's even better. Waterfall does a lot. And then, boom, taking down the opponent after all kinds of craziness. Let's see what else this team can do. Okay, this one is a little bit different. Oh, no, there's a Tapu Koko. How does the Mono Water deal with the Tapu Koko? But we also have a Greninja on the field, or we have a Greninja now, and a Swampert. So Swampert can help with that. I guess that's like one reason to bring the Swampert. It's like, okay, see Tapu Koko, see Electricity. At least have Swampert so you don't die horrendously immediately. And it's going to be Tapu Koko and Celesteela lead for the opponent. So incredibly standard right there. But this is a bit different. Like, we don't have the Samurott for the Rain Dance. That's actually one of my favorite parts about that last battle. So we're going to see how it gets different this time. Blastoise going for that Mega Evolution. I guess the play is, well, he's not going to discharge and hurt his Celesteela. So at least one thing's dying, and the other thing is going to go for some damage. But Blastoise has the Fake Out, so surprise Fake Out on Tapu Koko. Celesteela with the Leech Seed, not nearly going to be as effective as that Fake Out. And we're going to see what Empoleon does. Has a Flash Cannon, so just throws down the Flash Cannon, gets some damage on Tapu Koko. We're going to see if there's an Aqua Jet. Like, if that's how this team plays, that would be pretty nice if there's just an immediate response to Tapu Koko. Like, okay, opponent thinks it's just super free, and then tries to like lead Tapu Koko, but then it's just, oh no, no Aqua Jet. But gets the prediction on the Swampert as Flamethrower from Celesteela goes for the neutral damage onto the Empoleon, and Empoleon Flash Cannons again for the KO onto Tapu Koko. So yeah, there we go. You see the Swampert coming in? I thought it'd be crazy if it was like actually precise, like, okay, Fake Out into Flash Cannon into Aqua Jet, specific KO onto the Tapu Koko. Not quite there, but still pretty impressive. So that's going to be the Garchomp. Now, Empoleon can carry that Ice Beam, does have Protect, just so that it doesn't eat the Earthquake right now, and that's going to be kind of on the Swampert to get the most out of it. So Empoleon's going to Protect, Celesteela not affected, so really, Garchomp's just Earthquaking a Swampert, and not the most insane damage overall. Celesteela has Heavy Slam though, so really wanting to get that big damage on the Swampert will be resisted, and it is in a range to 2-hit KO the Swampert if it wasn't for the Citrus Berry. Don't worry, Mega Swampert will be here soon. Like, Mega Swampert with Rain Dance Samurott, that'd be pretty cool, but we have Rain Dance set up right now, so trying to get some damage on top of all this stuff going on. And Empoleon heals up just a little at the end of the turn. So now it's Empoleon with the switch out. Doesn't want to worry about the Earthquake. Greninja comes in. I guess, you know, maybe it's not a heavy focus. Swampert has the Wide Guard though. Alright, so does Empoleon not have the Ice Beam then? That seems like it'd be like the freest Ice Beam of all time. So Greninja gets the safe end though. Celesteela going for the Heavy Slam. Once again going to target the Swampert. So Swampert's still in a good health range. That Wide Guard, though, the Wide Guard tech keeping the team safe. Celesteela is protecting. Doesn't want to get hit by anything from the Greninja right now is what it seems like. Swamper the Wide Guard, though, shutting down the Garchomp. If it is like a Scarf Chomp or something, it's completely over. But the Greninja outspeed says otherwise. And Garchomp will take the Ice Beam and get one hit KO'd just like that. And that's going to be Battle Bond. Alright, so we also have the Battle Bond Greninja as well. I could think that would have been obvious when we don't see the Protean. So we have Battle Bond Greninja. Now getting more speed. Now having all kinds of craziness. We have Rain on the field. We have boosted damage from both Pokemon. And then Gigalith shows up. And no Sandstream on the Gigalith. Interesting. And then back into the Blastoise. So Blastoise has that tankiness behind it. And now we see the Z move. Alright, so Z Greninja, anything special, unleashes a full Z-Force move, just a Hydro Vortex, raw damage, I'm guessing like Hydro Vortex, Hydro Pump, Under the Rain, with the Battle Bond, going to go for that one-hit KO onto the Celesteela, and it will find the one-shot onto Celesteela because of it, which means easy pickup for everyone else involved. Greninja doesn't want to hit an Earthquake, but takes a little bit of damage. Blastoise bulks out like a beast. And Blastoise has Fake Out. So, Fake Out just because, you know, you can Water Shuriken, you can do whatever. So yeah, Greninja showing off the Water Shuriken onto the Gigalith. That rain, that buff to the Water Shuriken, guaranteed hits, and then Gigalith will go down. So enough to just kind of halt the opponent right there. And the rain just kind of shows up and things kind of tilt over. That battle, again, pretty weird. Like, it looks bad. And then it just turns good. So, the Empoleon, I don't want to say it's bad, because I know Empoleon can tear things up. And I've seen it tear things up in the past. But I was expecting a little more out of the Empoleon. But then everyone else, you know, Greninja comes in for the speed. Swampert comes up for the reliable setup. And then Blastoise is just bulk. It survives, throws out a bigger hit. And then that's all the conversion right there. So, AF Blaze making it work in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Mono water starters. Hope you guys enjoy the battles. We got some more Fan Fridays coming up in a bit.